proposal is injudicious, Clarity. To withdraw from the Council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected. Surrender.
Hide.
Oh, God.
I'd be seen. I'd be seen. I'd be seen. Crispin, you need to fly out there and distract Scraper.
No thanks.
This is serious.
Boss, I can't. I just can't. Sorry.
Sorry, ich hab mir kurz was zu trinken geholt. Wo sind wir?
Ja, siehst du doch.
Hä?
Ich sagte, siehst du doch.
Brauchst du Unterstützung?
So ein bisschen.
Zu weit. Sind wir schon im Turm? Nee.
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt.
Welcher Block beeinweist gerade diese Signatures mit unser Coach
Alt.
Now.
Reporter?
You are under arrest.
We tricked him.
Alt. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Surrender. 10. 9.
Ah.
It looks like a bomblet.
Jetzt müsste man sich natürlich die Nummer von der Bombe gemerkt haben. Aber wer würde sowas schon tun?
Oh.
You got him, boss! You got him! Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core, and we've just buried our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Dann gehen wir mal zurück zu Castration oder wie sie hieß.
Hey, where'd they
Us?
go?
Clarity, genau, Clarity.
Off duty. Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordium.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Halt.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
I would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
what have I done?
Metromind. There she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void, so I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
I don't want that.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's Lana crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear Lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No. Bro.
Oh, switch off.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
That challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
Whoa. Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Auditory units.
It's riveted in place. That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
It crumbled the moment I touched it. The belt is in. A large rusty gear.
This seems like some kind of oubliette.
Crispin, are you running your pedantry subroutine again?
Indubitably.
It is a vestibule, not an oubliette.
How propinquitous.
You are misusing that word.
Haberdash.
I should warn you, Crispin, that as a consequence of my legal databases, I am equipped with a vocabulary that is both precise and obscure.
And I should warn you, Clarity, that as a consequence of my databases, I am equipped with banter that is both witty and annoying.
Indeed.
Annoying, yes. Witty, eh.
A shaft for mounting a gear. Gold chain, washed up on some junk. A rusted drum of some sort.
Can I play it?
Oh. I've got no reason. There it is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so. Just some wooden boards. A rusted... Can you
Why should I spoke? Wouldn't you rather have some?
I have, as for...
Sir, and
If you...
your blaster do us in it, so you plan on.
No. Good. It's somewhat tarnished, but nevertheless, an impressive golden chain. The name Factor Man-Built is etched into it.
Huh.
They picked the gear clean. They picked these.
In other words,
Only our
now.
What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
It looks like some kind of radio tower. Apparently, all that is part of Factor. It looks like some kind of... Apparently, all... It looks like some kind... It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it. It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Oh. Oh, ich weiß, wo wir damit hin müssen.
Okay.
Ja, wir kommen ja alle aus Urbania. Und erinnerst du dich, was...
I think I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered.
What?
The mission is done.
Das ist Primers Medaille.
I'd like you to...
I've said it before.
I found...
Very well. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
I'll see what I can find.
Und jetzt dürfen wir wieder backtracken. In der Hoffnung, dass der Arsch jetzt mit uns
I have
spricht.
not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Did Factor ever teach you the Council Code, Oswald?
Huh. Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat? Somebody seems bitter. Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it. Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating that the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius. I thought you hated Cornelius? Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the
Ich
gold
muss
chain.
dir sagen, ich schlaf gleich ein.
Came from a primordial machine. This is getting ridiculous. Indeed. Then somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up, period. Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion, and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, I'll alter a snippet of text as I'm
ich bin
reading
so
it.
müde.
I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution. That sounds familiar. To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
Oh. I'm looking for things that might help uncover the Council Code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Hey, moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way. Goodbye.
Parting is such...
Aber zumindest wissen wir jetzt... Ja, aber ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich ihm das geben sollte.
Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
It does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval. Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, "Help me, Factor."
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
Musst du mir mal langsam Schluss machen?
Ja, ich habe gar nicht mehr so lange vor. Ich will nur noch... Ach, Mann. Das war...
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man-built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved a legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius, Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No. He will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew pew!
No. Like a crankshaft.
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius
chose not to sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the head. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence, so I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510. 4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Ach, ist es nicht herrlich, wie nützlich sie alle sind. Aber da Blueberry schon eingeschlafen ist... Ja.
Noch nicht.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, ja, definitiv. Kommt noch nicht. Wow. Das Timing.
Ich bin zwischendurch mal weggenoddet.
Das Timing. Aber dann machen wir für heute Schluss. Und dann
Sorry.
sehen wir uns nächsten Freitag wieder. Ja. Gute Nacht und bis dann.
Schlaf gut.